We're here for Pilates sessions. Actually, we don't need any weights or anything today. We're just going to use our own body as our weight. So whenever you're ready, we'll get started. So first, let's do some warm-up. Let's bring our feet apart, our toes pointing away. And let's lower our feet towards the floor. And straighten. Keep your lower belly sitting and up. Try to tuck that seat up and under. And now we're going to lift the heels. Legs straight. And again, 8 and at the knees. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And let's just raise the heels for 8. And bring your feet back together. Step 1 foot forward. Kind of in a warrior pose. Bend that knee. Just stretch out that back leg. Now just turn the toes away, the back foot. Reach the right arm up. And now keep the toes pointed away and just reach forward on that left leg. And come up, let's turn to the other side. So first, more in like a warrior pose, warrior stance. Bend into that front knee. And just fold towards that leg. And now turn that back. Put toes away. Right hand on the right side. Reach the left arm up. Now keep the back foot pointing out and just melt over that right leg. And come all the way back up. Let's just reach our arms up, stretch up. Reach the arms out. And turn palms up and down. And let's come on to our hands and knees. We're going to do some upper body. So we're going to do some push-ups. Come onto the floor. Tops of the feet on the floor, knees down. Just bring your hands a little bit wider, fingers turned in. Tuck the feet under. And we're going to do slow, 8 slow to the floor. Come down as far as you can. Even if it's just a little way, listen to your body. And let's just sit to the heels for a moment. Shake out those arms. Move my chair. Circle the wrist. And let's come right back into it. And this time we're going to do 10 slow or faster push-ups. So tops of the feet down. Hands a little bit wider. Tuck the feet. Pull the navel, lower belly in and up. And a little bit quicker. And again, let's just sit to the heels. Just roll our shoulders to the back. And then forward. And let's just sit to our side, turn around, so onto our seat. We're going to bring our hands behind us, and we're going to do some reverse push-ups now for our triceps. So elbows pointed towards the back. And you can stay on your seat here too. You don't have to even lift up. Just you can work this by bringing your hands a little bit farther back and just bending it into the elbows. So you're getting a little bit of work with your upper body is the weight. You want a little more weight. Lift your feet up. And again, the higher up, the more difficult, more weight you're putting, more pressure on your arms. So just going to lower and lift. And come down. Like a dog. Keep your arms up. And hands come back down. And we'll do another set. And bend the elbows. Again, you can stay with your feet on the floor or lift your feet up and lift and lower. And come all the way back down. Just cut over legs. And stretch for a moment. And clasp our hands behind us. Just do a stretch for our shoulders. Reach the hands away. Try to raise them up off the floor if you can, or away from your back. Doing a good stretch here. And let's just do a few circles. One direction. And then the other. And we'll come into a standing position. And now, this is where you need a chair for balance or support. I'm going to try to keep my balance without my chair. So I'm going to just use one hand to hold on so you can kind of see a little bit better. We're going to start with our feet pretty close together. Just kind of, a mountain stance. I'm going to come into Utkatasana, chair pose. We're going to try to come down to that place where you feel your legs working. So, wherever that place is for you, it's a comfortable place. So it's not like fully in work because we're going to come down into this. So keep your back nice and straight. And then lower down. And just come back into that place. So you're not coming all the way up. Trying to stay in where your legs are working. Just really feel them. Might just shake. Might feel heat. Good. And come all the way up. Let's just take our legs back and forth. And we'll do one more set. So again, feel your feet planted, heels pulling back, and the knees. And this time raise the heels up. Make it a little more difficult. Might be up a little higher for this one. You want to come down and up. And all the way up. Again, let's just bend one knee, straighten the other. Kind of take those out. Give them a little bit of a rub. And now let's pop our feet into a nice little bit narrow V. Excuse me. And then we're going to come down, knees over the toes. So find that place where you can feel it, but you're not like in a total place of work yet. So we're going to again lower down. Lower and up. And one more. I'm going to hold, and come all the way up. And let's just take out our legs. Still see circles, one direction, the other. And again, just rock back into that V, pointing away. And we're going to raise the heels up. Knees over the toes. Come down into that place where you feel the work. We're going to just tuck the feet. Tuck. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come all the way back up. Again, let's just move our thighs. Take our legs. And now let's work on our seat. So I'll bring the chair. Now you might have just a chair that's a little bit shorter. We're going to walk our feet back. So we're trying to get our back parallel to the floor. And raise that back leg up. Toes pointing down. Drop the shoulders. I'm going to do some little lifts with that back leg. And now point the toe and do them a little faster. Try to keep in that place where you feel the glute engaged. And release that leg down. And bend the knees. Walking from side to side. Keep the left foot down. Step the right toe back. Turn it out. Raise it up. And again, little lift. Catch the feet. And lower down. Rest a moment, the breath here. And walking in place. Pulling you up and the other. And left foot back. Touch the left toe down, raise it up, flex the foot. And little lift. Now a little faster. Make that movement a little faster. And lower down. And one more time on the left side. Left leg extends back. Touch the toe. Raise it up. Point it. And then turn the hip out. And then lift. Try to keep those shoulders rolled away from the ears. Lower belly pulled in and up. And let's bring that foot down. Let's just cross that right ankle over the left knee and fold forward. And the other side. And let's just walk our hands back up. And we're going to come to one that's really good for our core, abs, also our legs. So we're going to come with our right hand on the chair. I'm going to raise the left leg up as high as you can. And now just a little lift, a little bit higher. Really going to feel this in your right glute. And lower down. And let's do the other side. So you can keep your right hand on the chair. That's fine. That still works. Send the right leg out. Put the toe on the floor for a moment. And then raise it up as high as you can. And this might just be a little bit, a few inches off the floor. And do those lifts. Try to get in that spot where You feel it's really working the highest support at point you can. And then do those little lifts. Try not to lean back. And release down. Good job. Now we're just going to fold forward. Let your head hang down. Grab hold of your arms or your elbows. Just release from the waist. And then lock your hands back up. And now we're going to come on to our knees. We're going to do some knee dancing. So, standing onto our knees. Now this one we want that C curve in our spine. So we want to tuck our feet, pull in, first sitting up nice and tall as we can. And again, this is just a small movement. I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see from the side. You can just come back just a little. And hold. If you feel you can come back a little more, come back a little more. Let's do some tucks for 8. Tuck the feet a little bit more. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And come all the way back up. Now let's just open the knees a little bit wider. Sit to the heels. Bring our hands behind us. Feel a nice stretch here. You can even raise your feet up a little bit. And again, just walk back onto our knees. That's not helpful. So we're going to do 8 more. So again, find that place where you feel sturdy. Tuck the feet. C curve. This time we're going to do some punch. So we're going to lean back and punch for 8. 3, 4, 6, and 8. And rock back up. Again, sit knees apart. And bring your hands behind. Again, you can raise your feet up a little bit. And come back onto the knees. Okay, that's enough. That's enough, 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 enough. Stop. Stop. So now we're just going to lean back. And we're going to hold for a count of 8. So again, it might just be a small movement. Come back as far as you can. You're going to really feel this in your thighs, even in your calves. And come all the way back up. Good job. Again, sit back. You can raise your feet. And walk your hands back up. You can inhale, tuck your feet. This time we're going to do some circles with our hips. So one direction and then the other. So again, come back. And clasp your hands in front of you. 3. And then reverse direction. And come all the way back up. One more time. Let's just sit to the heels, spread the knees, come back, raise the feet up. And come all the way back. And now we'll come to our back. Oh my God, stop it. So we want to do that C curve. So we want to tuck our feet. A little pulling down. We're going to keep our rib cage on the floor. If you need a little support, you can place the pillow underneath your shoulders. Get your shoulders up off the floor. That would help just a little bit. And walk around up our legs. Hold on. Find that seeker for a moment. Tuck the feet again. And lower. And tuck. And tuck. And let's lower down. Reach your arms up overhead. Circle them back around. And let's rock up onto our elbows again. And walk our hands up our legs. Just we're going to grab hold of our right leg. And we can extend the right leg or keep the knee bent. So easier with your knee bent. The left leg, we're going to extend it out onto the floor. You can keep the heel on the floor or the knee bent and the heel on the floor. Or send the leg straight out. Now keep the rib cage off the floor, the shoulders off the mat if you can. Otherwise, use a pillow underneath your shoulders. And we're just going to pull up. And now for this side, if you can let go. And release down. And reach the arms up overhead. And let's circle the arms around. Walk up onto our elbows. And tuck the feet, pushing the lower back into the floor, pulling lower belly in and up. And grab hold of our right leg. Send the left leg out. Leg bent, right foot on the floor, or extend the leg straight. One more work, lift that right foot off the floor. Now, pull up. First, we're going to use our arms. Pull that lower back in and down. With every exhale, pull down. And now for the next set, if you can, release the hands. And again, reach the arms all the way up. Let's just drop our hips to the left. And then to the right. And come back to center. And now let's bring our feet together, our heels together. Knees are going out to the side. So our shoulders in the back of our head pushing into the mat. Arms next to us, hands down. Let's just walk the feet up. And we're going to do some little lifts here. Pull the lower belly in and down. Really tuck that feet up and under. And really feel this in your feet, the legs, the calves, the thighs. And slow down. Hug the knees in for just a moment. Give yourself a nice hug. And then rock back and forth. And then feet come back to the floor. Then let's bring the heels together. Just let the knees splay out. We'll do one more set like that we just did. Hands, arms next to us. Tuck the feet up and under. Feet off the floor. And just little tucks, a little bit higher than where you're holding. A little bit faster. And lower down. Now feet flat on the floor. Let's put the feet together, the knees together. This is going to work really well on the inner thigh. So keep the knees together, the feet together, arms next to you. Tuck the feet up and under. Come up off the floor. And now little lift. This is really gonna work your inner thighs. Pull the lower belly in and up. Really keep that seat tucked. And a little faster. And roll it all the way back to the floor for a moment. Take a breath. And then raise the feet up. Tuck it up, just kind of rolling up. Your lower back is still on the mat. We're going to go a little deeper. So drop almost to the floor and come up. So it's a little bit more movement. Still squeezing the knees together. And all the way back down. Good job. Pull those legs towards your chest. Cross your right leg over your left. And release that glute. And then switch. Left ankle, right knee. Left knee. Roll to the side. And push it back up. And let's just spread our legs. And do a stretch for our side. And switch to the other side. Back to center. And just come forward. Reaching for your feet. And pointing up. And come back. Center. And I hope you enjoyed a special little bonus Pilates class this week. If you have any questions, just feel free to reach out. Have a great day, evening, morning, wherever you are at today. Okay. Love you.